This is truly terrible lighting. Doesn't my dad know I'm a content creator? He does, actually. He's also got these. These are mine that just live in his apartment. I love it. Hello, everyone. I'm currently packing the remainder of my bag to head to Singapore. I'm currently in Brisbane. It's where my family lives, Brisbane, Australia. And I am getting ready to fly to Singapore for the F1, the Grand Prix. This is not my first F1. I've been to a few, went to Vegas last year. I like a car. I like a car even more when a car goes fast. And I'm bringing my dad with me to this year's F1, where I'm making a bunch of video content in partnership with Sega, and I am really excited. You might be wondering, Alana, what does Sega and the F1 have to do with one another? Well, Metaphor Refantasio, an Atlas game that is just about to come out, is actually partnered with the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. They literally have like a logo for the game on the car, which is so cool and so weird to see. So I'm here to talk to the drivers who you might have noticed have names the same as characters in the game. And actually the demo's available right now when you're watching this vlog. Check it out. Very, very, very excited, and so excited to be there. Very cool thing about this that I'm gonna film as part of this vlog adventure that I'm bringing you on. Never been to Singapore, so we'll do some sightseeing. But my dad is 68, and as part of the trip lead, it's a work trip, I was able to get them to cover 2 business class flights from Brisbane to Singapore. It's about 8 hours. My dad's 68. This will be the first time in his life that he has ever flown first class, and I'm really excited about it. It's his Father's Day present, and it's just like, honestly, like the greatest privilege of my life, the greatest honor of my entire life is the simple, perhaps materialistic reality of being in a position where I can treat my parents. It means so much to me. I'm just so glad to be where I am and to be able to like repay the people who believed in me, who were not able to like financially support me in anything I've done. My family doesn't have a bunch of money, but basically that's all. Very sappy to say that I'm really excited for step 1 of this fun vlog.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How's your first class experience, Dad?
Very good, thank you very much. Wonderful.
I've been awake since 4:30. I'm very tired. Dad is also tired because the flight is 11:50 p.m. but we made it. And the screen has a F1 thing. That's where we're going. But really, I'm gonna sleep this whole flight. I'm very tired.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, so we made it to Singapore. Dad and I looked out the window at the city at night. But during the day, it looks like AI. This looks like what I thought futuristic cities would look like, and it's just here already. That's crazy. Also, the track is like right here. So when it comes to qualify time, we'll be able to watch them from the hotel. It is day 2. I don't know if you can hear the cars behind me. You probably can, but they're doing the second practice race right now. So we got in yesterday at 5:45 a.m. Came to the hotel, had a quick nap, and then because it was our free day, we headed straight to Sentosa Island, which is an island like 25-minute drive away that has Fort Siloso, which was a fort used in World War II, and they have like a hike basically surrounding that. My logic was, great way to start the trip is to do some hiking, get you adjusted to things very fast. So we went and did that, which was beautiful. But oh my god, is it humid here, dude. It's so sweaty. Then today was my filming day with the Atlas West /Sega /Haas team.
And here we see an old Australian man looking at a vehicle.
Some of the people who work in the production came and met me at the hotel here, and then we walked to the paddock, which is basically like where the cars are, which was like maybe like a half-hour walk. It was pretty far. But also, turns out, did not realize this hotel, the Fairmont, directly connects to this massive underground shopping center that has so much food. So as Dad and I were walking through there, we were like, oh my god, let's come back here tonight to eat. Dad, what did you think of your Chiok burger?
I thought it was very enjoyable. It was the meat was tender, the flavour of the sauce was really, really nice.
Oh my god, the sauce was so good.
Yeah, the sauce was really good, yeah.
Very moist.
The chips were delightful. It was rather nice.
We stopped for some burgers, and they never heard of this place, wasn't recommended to us, and it was lovely.
Very nice.
Oh, I guess I'm jumping ahead of myself. Last night we got some of the local food at a place called Maxwell. A friend of mine who's a food journalist slash chef recommended it. It's like just a big local food truck kind of haul. Everything you want for like $6, and it was fucking delicious. So, jumping back in time more, we went to the Haas suite. I met Nico Hulkenberg and Kevin Magnussen, both of whom were very cool, very lovely, very charismatic, very easy to talk to. I got to see the car up close, which it's my second time getting to do that, and it is still really cool. There's something about F1 to me where F1 appeals to me in the same way that game development does. They're obviously two very different things, but there's something so cool about the F1 where it's thousands of people and millions of dollars put into engineering these machines that only one person can drive, two people can drive, and every single person who works there has to be such like a top tier expert at the thing that they do that most people on the street will never understand. The level of expertise required from these teams across the board is so exciting to me, and I feel the same way about AAA Game Duel. You have people who work on stuff that most people will never understand. You could talk to them for an hour and you still really wouldn't understand what they did, but they've trained and there's years and years of experience and so many games that go into like making, that's the parallel I make. It's like I have the same level of enthusiasm for both of them for similar reasons, and then I just think expertise is really fucking cool. Now I'm chilling, making this video for all of you lovely people. Tomorrow the races start pretty late, so we'll go check those out. But tomorrow night, it turns out, we found out, Kylie Minogue is performing at the F1 and we have access. So we'll go see the race tomorrow and then go see Kylie Minogue. What the heck? Everybody, it is day 3. It's race day, but I thought I would first tell you about day 2. Up in the morning, I went to the gym, and then there was an AFL game. The Lions played. Many of you will not know what I'm talking about. AFL is the Australian Football League, otherwise called Aussie Rules, and it is so much fun. It's so fast-paced, it's awesome. So Dad and I had a couple of beers and watched the game. Good pass. Great pass.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, I could see that coming.
Oh.
Bang it!
Come on! Oh, so close though. So fucking close.
Mark it. Yes! Oh no! Fuck, they're gonna get the free, they're gonna get the ball. Yes! 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 Woohoo! He missed it! Hit the post! Yes! We got 22 seconds to go. 22 seconds.
22 seconds.
It's only got 5 seconds to
Yeah,
go.
good luck, boys.
Yes!
Yes!
We're in! We're in!
Very, very stressful final quarter. Huge comeback of a story. Genuinely one of the most stressful 15 minutes of any sport I've ever seen. I'm so glad we won. And then, watch the qualifiers, which is also really, really good. It was a really, really interesting qualifier. A lot of drama, a lot of chaos, and we had the wonderful experience of getting to watch it from the Haas pit. And we also had the headphones so we could listen to everything that they were saying to each other and saying to the drivers, and we could hear the drivers talking, which is really cool. But a really, really cool, unique way to watch the race. So then today, I was not feeling good. I have a sore throat. I'm not sure if I'm coming down with something or if it's because of all of the yelling that we have to do. But Dad and I wanted to see this like very Avatar-esque sort of like, it's like a botanical museum. I think they call it Garden by the Sea. And so we had a walk through there, looked at some beautiful plant life, some really, really cool installations. It was beautiful, it was stunning. It was a really cool place to walk through. It's so cool that it's right in the middle of the city, just this giant garden, both indoors and outdoors. Incredible displays. Like, I can't even imagine how much time and thought went into putting all of these together. And then I booked us at Lago, which is an Italian restaurant that's on the actual ship that you will have seen me show. So I wanted to see the view from there, but also just wanted to like be able to say I went on that ship. So the ship on top of the hotel. So we had Italian at Lavo, and it was lovely. This whole city, incredible food top to bottom. We have been eating so well. Singapore is ridiculous. It's so big and so elaborate and so unique in architecture. Just every building, my God. And I had heard while we were over there at Marina Bay Sands, I think it's called, that the Apple store there is like the weirdest in the entire world. So I was like, let's go check out the Apple store before we head back to the hotel and then go do the pit walk before the actual race tonight. But yeah, the Apple store is basically like in the middle of the bay. You get an escalator up into this giant glass dome that's just surrounded by water. It's so wild. And now chilling before race time. It should be, I think it's really fun. Things are shaped up, like I said, really interesting. I'm trying not to get too technical F1 in this vlog because I don't think a ton of my audience has a ton of F1 overlap, but just to be clear, I love F1. It is so rad. And this year is interesting because the McLarens are very good cars. They are very fast cars. And that's the thing, like some people will criticize about F1, but I feel totally the opposite. People are like, they should do the race with all the cars at the same specs, just use really the best driver. Whereas in my opinion, the cars being part of the competition about how they're engineered and designed is F1. That's what makes F1 so cool, is that they can all be different and they always all look for these like little loopholes, and sometimes things get banned, but somebody has to try it to figure out to ban it first. And it's like watching engineers, millions of dollars, hundreds of engineers putting their heads together to figure out how to make the fastest car, rather than just it being all driver specific, is one of the coolest parts of the sport to me. So I actually really like that. So right now we have two very fast McLarens and one very hungry Max Verstappen. It's basically like a battle to see if Max can beat the McLarens. And we do have one of the two Aussie boys is driving for McLaren. So generally my allegiance is to whichever Australian is present. I don't have like a favorite F1 team. I like certain drivers more than anything. And we know that the Haas team won't win. We just hope they get a point. So my two loves would be Oscar Piastri, who is driving for McLaren. Why did it do that? Why did that happen? Oscar Piastri. Hope he does well, obviously. Also, Singapore's just a really fun race. It's a little slower than the others in a lot of ways because there's so many corners. And it's such a pretty night race. It's the original night race, they call it. And it is very, very pretty. So let's do it. It's the final day. Gonna go do the pit walk, then jump in the stands and watch with the fans.
2024, the best in the world. Cars starting to trip over each other as they make their way through turn 3. It'll get awkward. It'll get tricky down at turn 4. The McLaren leads.
That was very fun, but I am so exhausted and so sweaty, and I would love to tell you that I can go just have a shower, but we still have to walk about 30 minutes to the hotel. We've walked, I think, 13 miles today. What a fun time, and it's like always so cool to see collaboration between things I love. Video games, Atlas is one of my favorite companies in the space, and F1, which is, I think, the coolest sport in the world. It's up. I have to give such a big thank you to the team at Metaphori Fantasia and Sega and Atlas and Haas for having us. Fully got out all our Haas kits now. To both Nico and Kevin for being so cool and so lovely to talk to. The game comes out October 11th. I cannot wait to play it. This just made me even more excited, even though it's a very different world. Like they said in the interviews, which I'll leave a link to below, more in common than you might think, which is very cool. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this vlog. I would love to do more F1 stuff, so maybe we vlog another one around the world somewhere.